How do, folks? This here's the old mountain man talking at you from the backside of this here lake and the hills of Arkansas with yet again another SHTF cooking video. And today I have bagged myself an animal that is so difficult for a lot of hunters to kill. I mean, even a seasoned hunter like me finds it difficult to get the drop on this animal. And I've heard his relatives off in the distance making racket. Oh yeah, they upset. They upset they lost a member. Oh yeah. Well, their member is about to become a member of this body. Gonna feast on some crow. That's right, crow. Crows are good. Yeah, they are. They don't taste like chicken. You know, chicken tastes like chicken. Pork tastes like pork. I'm sick and damn tired of all them city people out there saying that, oh, wild animals taste like this, they taste like that. They taste like pork or chicken or something else. And my coffee's about warm. By the way, reheating coffee, don't get it up to boiling. It's going to be bitter. Get it to where it's just churning around right there on top. Just a little steam coming off of it, and it's just beginning to move around in the cup. That's my secret to reheating coffee. Of course, it may not be a secret. There may be other people out there that do it too. As soon as we get this fire here burnt down to hot coals, and yes, I started the fire early because I had a headache earlier and I didn't want to dick around with it. I just didn't want to mess with it. But anyway, the psychology of eating wild game. I think Alicia Clegg is going to love this. Oh, and by the way, Alicia, oh my God, thank you so much for joining me in the later part of my birthday video, you know, my 50th birthday video, part 2. That just made my whole fucking year right there. Getting to talk with you, interact with you face to face, one-on-one. You know, even though we got Utah and Arkansas between us, you know. Hey, here's to you. Oh man, one of the most beautiful, intelligent women I have ever had the pleasure of running across on the internet, or anywhere for that matter. But getting into the psychology of wild game and city folks. Now, here's my thoughts. And I want you to tell me out there in the comments if it makes sense to you, whether you're from the city or not. And please try to keep an objective point of view and keep emotion out of it. Use logic and reason instead of getting all cattywampus and sideways and throwing a tizzy fit. And you know, city folks have their strengths. Country folks have their strengths. City folks have their weaknesses. Country folks have their weaknesses. But I think we can all pull together and possibly agree on something. And I've even seen some country folks freak out at the thought of eating a crow or eating certain animals, you know. But me, there's very few things I won't eat. A possum I will eat in a dire situation. I'm not going to make a delicacy out of that nasty fucking scavenger. A skunk. Oh my God, no. A skunk or a civet cat, no. That's completely off the table. Simply because of the smell. I would not be able to stomach it. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. You know, don't tell me about that stuff that morticians smear under their nose, or, you know, to kill out the stench of the damn corpses in the morgue, because that just ain't so. That shit don't work in a lot of cases. And when you got something that smells as strong as a skunk, I guarantee you that shit ain't gonna work. Now, we're talking about the psychology of eating wild animals, and how some people, whether they're city or country or whatever, or somewhere in between, they say, well, it tastes like pork or it tastes like chicken. Well, people are watching these animals be prepared, and they're like worried, is it going to taste bad? And remember, we're talking about that little part of the brain back there in the back, that subconscious. Not your conscious thought, you know, not your conscious reasoning or whatever. And when people get worried, their subconscious mind tries to conjure up things or bring things about that is going to ease that stress and help them to deal with any given situation. And whenever you're, let's say, on a road trip in Oklahoma, and you happen across a little convenience store on the side of the road out there in western Oklahoma, and you see a sign in that store that reads roadkill of the day, they mean it. They serve rattlesnake and raccoon, and well, it's not exactly roadkill, it's just that, you know, they put it up there for that shock value. They put it up there for that shock value, that entertainment value. It's not really roadkill. But yes, there's a convenience store, little gas station out there in western Oklahoma along the bus route that they serve rattlesnake, and they serve other wild game delicacies that people seem to enjoy, whether they're from the city or the country or whatever. And oh, of course, it's breaded and fried and seasoned and all this, and the taste has just been seasoned right out of it, which I love the game taste. I'm not going to be seasoning this bird today. I'm just going to stick it on 3 bamboo skewers. I'm going to have them have it spread out, and I'm just going to stick the bird on there and put them over those hot coals and roast them and eat them. Now, folks, those people that have been eating commercially raised animals, the wild game taste is just not there because they don't graze wild, they don't live wild. And those animals just don't have that taste in their flesh, in their fat. And people have become so accustomed to McDonald's and Burger King and Pizza Hut and all these other fast food joints. And they've lost that primordial craving for the blood, the taste, the fat of the animal that is just so savory to me, that's just so delicious. And they've lost it to a point of becoming afraid of it, that it's going to taste bad. And it's just, it's stressful to them, so they see a white meat animal, like a bird. Well, and then their subconscious mind tries to play that trick on them and bring that answer to the front of their mind into the conscious, and there it is. You know, oh well, it's a bird, and it's white meat, and it's you know, tastes like chicken. And other animals taste, you know, they will acquaint it with pork because it's a white meat. And these, you know, or they'll acquaint it with chicken. Like rattlesnake, they say it tastes like chicken. No, rattlesnake tastes like rattlesnake. Copperhead, I can tell you from experience, tastes like a combination of bullfrog, somewhere cross between bullfrog and rabbit. And you know, because you know those animals are out there eating other animals, and they say you are what you eat. And since crows are sharp-eyed and they got sharp hearing and they're crafty, well, I got me a coon here the other day, and now I got me a crow today. Boy, who knows what I'm gonna kill and eat next? Yeah, it's a mess, you know, but it's a mess in a good way, because I'm getting that nutrition from meat that does not have all those antibiotics and growth hormones and other filth and nastiness in them. I'm looking for a cigarette lighter, and can you believe I don't have one right here? That's the, yep, there's one, a Bic lighter. But people are just afraid of the taste of wild game. Oh my God, what if it tastes bad? What if, you know, oh well, it looks like it's white meat or it's dark meat, and it's going to taste like chicken. I hope it tastes like chicken. Please let it taste like chicken. And they psych themselves out to a point where it fools the taste buds. And it happens. I've seen it. I've served food up to people that they had no idea what the fuck it was. And, oh, that was great beef stew. I said, well, I'm sorry. That wasn't beef stew. That was bear. That was bear meat. Oh, Lord of mercy, Lord of mercy. And all the damn bear is just an overgrown raccoon. I mean, hell, look it up. They're in the same family. You know, bears are mischievous, just like raccoons. Bears will get out there and just tear shit up. They'll tear up deer feeders just like raccoons will tear up your trash cans. I seen a dang raccoon in the city once. That damn thing had to be as big as a damn coon dog because he fed out of the fast food restaurant garbage cans or dumpsters his whole life. And it was eating all of those burgers and different things that had those hormones, those growth hormones in it, and he was huge. I set a trap for that booger, and I caught him up, and I killed him, and I ate on that dang thing for about 4 or 5 days. Oh, he was good. It tasted good. He didn't taste like no burgers and fries and cherry pies, though. He tasted like a coon. And I'm sure he had his fair share of, you know, little fish out of the creek were right out there. It's not really a creek. It's more of a runoff for the city. But it had fish in it to some extent, little bluegill and such. But a raccoon is an opportunistic eater. They are, when they're out here in the wild, they're a hunter. As I said in the video where I was showing the freshly killed raccoon, well, he had a little rigor going, but yeah, well, I got him clean quick enough and got them insides out and got him chilled in the freezer quick enough to where he wouldn't spoil. And I'm waiting on this. Wait, all of it's burnt down to coals except for that one piece ain't dropped. You just have to rake them coals up, keep them up to where it's making contact with it, and it'll burn. And by the way, folks, I do not cut green wood from my cook fires. I gather dead wood, always dead wood. We got too much dead wood out here. Trees are dying at an alarming rate, and there's just too much dead wood to have any excuse for cutting down the green trees unless you want a piece of green hickory to... It's raining. It just started raining. Ain't that a kick in the ass? This is a Shitheads fan video. Well, unless it just gets too awful bad, I ain't gonna worry about it. My mind's already working on how I'm gonna keep these coals going and cook that bird at the same time. In the rain. Alright. Problem presents itself, and my mind goes to work automatically. That's just how it is. Problem solving mode. Just like whenever I'm being shot at or whatever, I go into self-defense mode. Whenever I'm injured, I go into, first aid mode. Am I bleeding? Am I bruised? Am I this? Am I that? And I've been trained by the best that this world has to offer. I'm not going to worry about it too awful much because my laptop is sitting up here under the carport, right there at the edge, and it's not getting wet, so I ain't going to sweat it. Hell, I ain't going to melt. Oh, mountain man might rust a little, but by golly, I ain't gonna melt. That's for damn sure. Ha ha ha. I've seen city folks run from a raindrop like they was gonna die, like it was gonna kill them. They throwing umbrellas up and pulling their dang shirts and coats up over their head, just running like all daylight. Running like running like a coal miner from a cave into daylight. They just run like hell. Oh my God, please, hell, it's water, people. What are you gonna do when, do you dodge the water coming out the shower whenever you climb in there? Hell, ain't much different. Might be a little colder. And it's cold out here today. I had a headache a while ago. I was debating whether or not to shoot this video. Alright. Oh yeah, here's my knife. My wood cutting knife. Oh yeah. And here, yeah, it rained on my shotgun. This is the shotgun, the Iron Johnson, that killed the squirrel in the survival meat video where it reads warning graphic content. I was going to show it in that video, but I got wrapped up in what I was doing and neglected to bring the gun around. But this shotgun, oh my God, it is like, this is, unfortunately I don't have any of the guns that my grandpa had, but somebody's grandfather had this gun at one time, and it was one of the featured guns in my cast iron cooking and long guns with the mountain man video. And this is not the original forearm, and this is not the original bead. The original bead was much smaller and made of brass. 85 bucks for this, $8 for the bead, and that wonderful old shotgun is back in top condition, It's got a crack in the stock there, you know, running from the base here down to past the comb. And it's got a couple cracks there, crack here and a crack there, but you know, I can still use it, and I figure sooner or later I will get a dadgum new stock for it. And I'm going to oxidize this barrel with some sulfur and water. Well, you know, take a 3M green Scotch-Brite pad type thing and scour it down good. And then I'm going to oxidize it. I'm not going to blue it. But the damn shell, the cartridge that I killed that crow with, it's still in there. They get stuck every time I fire it. So what I got to do here is get one of them. There it goes. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, I was standing right over there at the edge of the carport where I usually I came out the daggum door this morning to come out here and kind of sneak around the corner a little bit. You know, there's a 5 by 5 foot post over there, and I'll take the first ½ inch or so of that shotgun barrel, and I'll bring it up. I'll have the hammer cocked, and then I'll put it up against that, just put it up against that post, the corner of it, and then I'll kind of lean around and see if there's any squirrels around there. I'll let them have it. Well, there wasn't no squirrels, so I started looking for squirrels along this scrub brush here in front, and I spotted that crow, and he was looking the other way. He was listening to his fellow flock members off in the distance. I said, I'm gonna take that shot. This full choke shotgun took that crow at approximately 30 yards. Try that with a modified barrel sometime. You ain't gonna do it. Especially if you're firing just 7.5 size shot. You see that 7.5, and that's Winchester. Just a normal little field load or game load for rabbits, squirrels, small birds. And for those of you who don't know, this little metal band here, that indicates how much powder is in there. And this is what is called low brass, even though it's, you know, none of them are real brass. They're all tin or steel. And and that old gun, it put one hell of a damn primer strike dent in that primer. A lot of times it just completely busts the primer clean through, making it useless and difficult to get out of there, but not with a press on the reloading. But by golly, when I seen that crow just fall off of that limb, it didn't fold up, and that's what bothered me. The crow was not dead when it hit the ground. That really screwed with me, that I did not kill that animal the first damn shot. So I had to go chase it down, take its head off, you know, administer the coup de grace. You know, the coup de grace meaning, well, that comes from the French, the finishing stroke or the widow's touch, whatever. There's several definitions floating around out there, you know, that talk about the coup de grace. the finishing stroke, the death blow. And for that, I used my cold steel fin bear, and you probably see some of the blood still there near the handle. Cold steel fin bear, and that little bugger's sharp. Took me a few minutes to chase the critter down, and hell, I even tried shooting at it, you know, tried finishing it off with my Derringer, but hell, I was, you know, 5-10 feet away from it at one point. And you know, folks, Derringers are not made for that kind of killing. It's a gambler's gun, an outlaw's gun, and such like that. Sort of a remnant of my past that I use today for, you know, self-defense. You know, my little get the hell off me gun. But anyway, I got the animal cornered, got him down, got the head off as quick as I could. I just didn't want to, I despise it whenever an animal suffers. It hurts me. It bothers me real bad. But, yeah, and I didn't want to, oh yeah, I meant to tell you about this gun a little more. Ivor Johnson's Arms and Cycle Works, Fitchburg, Mass, USA, champion. And it is a champion. 12 gauge choke bore, barrel and lug forged in one. Oh boy. And that is a sweet old gun. That is a game getting some bitch. It is. Full choke. It says choke bore. But, you know, back then hell, my brother took an ID, inside diameter measurement, with a caliper, and immediately he said, that's full choke. I said, brother, guns back then, they were all full chokes. Shotguns were. There was no such thing as a modified choke back then. And the difference between the modified choke and the full choke is, you know, modified throws the pattern of shot out there kind of wide. Great bird guns if you're, you know, just a certain distance away. I don't like them myself. I put a full choke tube in my Mossberg Maverick 88 pump shotgun. Didn't like that dang modified choke. It just throws, I can't, you know, with a full choke you can reach out there farther, and you're guaranteed to get that game. Just, you know, hell, it's a foolproof, by God way. Even a, you know, halfway blind man could use one of them. If you can see the game, you can look down the damn shotgun barrel and line it up, you can get them. Alright. But a while ago, I took that crow and I wrapped him up, and yes, this is my towel. I bought it. I don't have no woman. I do not have a woman in my life to be bitching and grabbing at me. You got blood on you, wrapped damn dead animal up in my towel. Yeah, well, I'll tell you. There's Mr. Crafty Crow with no head. Yeah, Crafty Crow weren't paying attention. His situational awareness was off. And I bagged him. And there's his head. And boy, you want to talk about a bill or beak. That is some strong material. And if I'm not mistaken, Miss Stephanie K wanted a crow's head or skull. She wanted the skull for her artwork. So I'm gonna see what I can do about getting some ants and cleaner beetles and getting this putting this in a jar and getting those cleaner beetles and ants and other critters to clean this head up for Stephanie. And I'm going to ship the skull out to Wisconsin for her art projects. She paints and draws and sketches, and you know, I told her at one time that I killed a crow, and she said, "Oh, I want the skull. Oh, I want the skull." Well, Steph, I remembered you, and I'll see what I can do about getting this out to you. If you see this video, get in touch with me, and you got your crow skull for your art projects. I'll put it in the freezer and keep it from decaying until I can get the necessary cleaner insects and beetles to get that animal, get that skull cleaned. But oh boy, I wrapped that bird up in the towel because I didn't want to freeze it plumb solid. But look at that wing spread. And yes, I am going to keep a few of the feathers, and I'm going to keep the feet, because that's good medicine, as the Native Americans would say. You know, you got you some crow medicine. Boy, those talons, those are sharp. Look at those talons. Those things, you know, if a crow got angry at you and come at you, don't you know that would just, those things, that's just sharp as can be. Look at there. Holy mackerel. Yeah, I'm gonna take those and probably bed them up in some salt, cure them out. Break it right there, and break that one. Yeah, I had a crow foot at one time, but there was a fella in Tulsa, Oklahoma, stole it from me. Yeah, a fella named T.Zell Washington stole my crow foot. Stole my medicine. Yeah. Me and my brother had set a steel trap out, and had an armadillo, set it on top of a dead armadillo, and a crow landed on it and snapped his foot off. And I said, "Well, brother, it's, you know, your trap, and we baited it up and all that business, and you know, that crow foot rightfully belongs to you, but you know, I'd like to have it." And he said, "Well, yeah, you can have it." I said, "I don't want it, just an old crow foot." So I had me a crow foot, and I carried it around in a little cloth bag around my neck for a long time. Kind of like I do this here. I got a piece of meteorite in this little bag here, and it's falling apart. And I got a grizzly bear, the little sort of dew claw type little claw from a grizzly, the smallest claw off its foot. I like to have me some big grizzly bear claws. And I got a piece of tiger eye stone. My old dad was fond of tiger eye for certain reasons. And yeah, I got me some crow feet. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in my pocket. You damn right I am. I'm gonna put me some feathers in my cap too, in my hat, in my cap. Got a feather in your cap whenever you can get you a crow. That's a sort of a, what, one of them old sayings or adages about, you know, you get an accomplishment going, and it's that's a feather in your cap. Yeah, buddy. Got me some crow feathers, and going to get the, let's see here, the big wingtip feather. Okay, come on, boy. You a tough bird, ain't you? By God. He's a tough old bird. That's right. Whoa. Now I'm gonna set Mr. Crow right over there. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna put me some crow feathers in my braided hat band back here. That's right. Yeah, that's about the only trophy type thing that I've kept in many, many years. I had goose feathers and got an eagle feather around here somewhere that I just found it. It's around here somewhere though. Yeah, that don't look quite right. Yeah, maybe I'll kind of readjust. These longer feathers pointing up high, those lower feathers down low. Kind of put them this way and that. There we go. And that's from my kill, by golly. All right, now we get back to these feathers. Let's see here, what kind of carcass do we got? Yeah, that crow is some kind of eating. Yeah, I've had crow a couple of times and I liked it. Yeah. Sometimes oh boy. Come on, Mr. Crow. Caw, should have flew away. Should have paid attention, Mr. Crow. Should have paid attention, Mr. Crow. Well, Mr. Crow didn't know the mountain man around the corner. That's right. Got a hungry mountain man around the corner gonna have some roast crow. Toad Cooking Preparedness 101 that I was gonna eat some crow today, literally. Yeah, buddy. It's gonna be another long ass video. Yeah, I got to the plucking and everything about what, 37 minutes, 36 minutes. I'll have to mark a note in the video description about all that, so people can skip to it if they want to, you know. Yeah, crows are good eating. Them wings. Them wings just ain't got enough dang meat on them to do much. Yeah, there's some. That little, what they call a drumette or whatever is, well, I don't know what the hell. I guess some people call it a drumette because it looks a bit like a tiny drumstick. Well, alright then. Come on. Mr. Crow. Turn loose that wing bone. Alright, I'm going to set this up here. I might just do a ceremonial burning for the crow's spirit to make it into the spirit world. Not that I really truly believe in such things, but you never can tell, and it's always good to pay due respect to your kill. After all, that animal did want to live. It did not sacrifice itself. There's a lot of silly bullshit out there in Hollywood, California, in them movies that portrays animals as in movies where you see, and then somebody kills the animal and they thanking the animal for sacrificing itself. No, those animals want to live. You know, that's why they run. Yeah, it's just silly the way Hollywood and the white man try to portray the Native Americans. Yeah, there's a TV program I used to watch a lot on TV a long time ago when TV was worth watching. It was called How the West Was Won. And James Arness, that played Matt Dillon in them Gunsmoke movies, he portrayed the part of a mountain man by the name of Zeb McCahan. And Zeb McCahan was talking about scalps and scalping, and these girls were his nieces or whichever was asking questions, and she said, yeah, the Indians did scalp their enemies, but it took the white man for them to make it a way of life. It took the white man to, the white man's influence they had what they called ceremonial scalping. It's like not where they took the actual skin and hair, but it was a ceremonial scalping. And people are just silly. There's one idiot commented on one of my videos, said, white man got scalping from the Indians. Well, shit, yeah, well, it took the daggone white man bad influence for the Indians to make it a way of life, like Zeb said. There was a lot of historical facts and reality in that old TV program. Of course, that was long before. It's got me a handful of tail feathers. And those coals, that wood's burnt down. Might have to put more in there. I may have to burn off some of these feathers. Yeah. Plucking a damn bird is one of the most labor-intensive, laborious things you ever seen in all your born days, I swear. Yes. Now that I got that bird plucked down to a certain point, yeah, got me a crow. Looked about like a Cornish game hen, almost about the size. Yeah. Pull that back. Now, we got the heart. of the crow. Got a little fat around that heart. Not bad. And then we got the gizzard and the liver. That gizzard is full of seed. And it's corn and black oil seed and such. I'm gonna cut that, I'm gonna split that gizzard, scrape all that out. I'll be boiling that later. Get that liver. I'll be eating that liver too. Yeah. Not much on the way of a huge meal with that liver. Yeah. Let's see here, we got some intestines to pull out of there. These other organs and remnants. Get up in here and get the lungs. Those lungs out of there. Yeah. Got to. Alright, now. Kind of split that booger down the back side there. Yeah. That. Oh. Got feathers stuck all to the knife. Yeah, buddy. You're gonna. Oh, you son of a bitch, come back here. Yeah, I gotta cut out the bung hole. Yeah. No, I don't need some dipshit out there saying, well, the asshole's meat too. Wrong. The anal sphincter is not something I'm going to cook and eat on any animal. That's just nasty. Well, it looks like got everything cleaned out real good. Might want to see. It's cold enough out here. I'm gonna set that heart, liver, and gizzard up there. And let's see. I'm looking around here for kindling that I can throw on there for a quick flame and singe these feathers. And it ain't gonna affect the taste of the meat none. And personally, I am just sick and damn tired of pulling feathers. I'm gonna singe them. Alright, we're gonna set Crafty Crow down there. Alright then. got some dead trees over here. Yeah. Let's see here. Kinda, you know, I warmed that coffee up a while ago and I didn't even drink it. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna get the chopping axe. A double bed axe. Yeah. You know, what do you think I was gonna use? A chainsaw? Yeah. I'm a mountain man, by God, I don't use no damn chainsaw. Fuck a chainsaw. Chainsaws are dangerous. There we go. Now, yeah, all right. Yeah. Oops, that went over the fence. Yeah. Yeah, that dead wood will catch up in a little bit of no time. First got to open them vents. Open them vents wide open. Get plenty of air in there. You betcha. It's cold enough out here. That bird ain't gonna go bad. And I'm just gonna boy, fucking crow feathers all over the damn ground. Yeah. Survival cooking with the mountain man. Survival food. Shit hit the fan. Crafty crow done become the mountain man's dinner. Almost supper. It's 15:40, which is 3:40 or 20 minutes till 4. Yeah. Oh shit the bed. That damn coffee had done come to a boil. I'm gonna have to pour some more in it. Keep it from being all bitter and strong. Bitter anyway. I like strong, but I don't like bitter. Yeah. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That smoke will thin out whenever them flames get up good. Yeah. That's just perfect sipping temperature. Yeah. Lord, Lord, Lord. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's good meat. Crows, they'll eat seeds, and yeah, of course they'll eat carrion. You know, they'll scavenge, and they're opportunistic feeders. They're well, I guess you could call them omnivores of a sort. They'll eat about anything. They'll tear your garden up. I lived up in Mount Ida, Arkansas with this pretty little Cajun gal. I had planted her some cherry tomatoes, or tomato tomatoes out there in the garden, a little garden plot we fixed up in the front yard, and damn crows come out there and they pluck all them daggone tomatoes off. They'd no sooner get ripe than the daggone crows come along and just eat them damn tomatoes. And I said, them bastards. And try as I may, I could never get the dang drop on one of them boogers. But once in a blue moon, there it is. There's that chance. There's that shot. And by golly, you know, seen a feller on Facebook said, I'll eat just about anything, but don't try to feed me a pigeon. I said, hell, you know, where you come from? Because city folks pay high dollar for roast pigeon, roast young pigeon. They call it squab. Yeah, they call it squab. It's baby pigeon, just a couple of weeks old. You know, a little bitty thing. It ain't even this big. It's about half the size of this crow carcass, and it's basically, you know, there it goes. Ha ha, yeah. Now the smoke will thin out. That's what I was waiting on, so as I can get this crow singed. Now, what I'm going to do here is I run that skewer right up the neck, and then I'll take this other skewer and put it right through the middle of the back, and then I'll get this other skewer and I'll put that, yeah, right up through there, just like that. Yeah, now come back here and do the singeing. That's right. Come back here and do the singeing. Wave him through the flames. Get them fathers singed off. That's right. That's right. Get them damn feathers singed off. Just kind of wave him through the flames. Get them feathers singed off. Damn. I'm gonna have to replace my dang skewer because it done got a little too toasty. You know, skewers ain't made for flames, they're made for coals. But whenever I go to cook them, that's how I'm going to skewer him. I'm going to stake him out over them hot coals. Here's some more crows. Come on over here, Mr. Crow. I'll invite you to supper as the main course, motherfucker. You black feather dusters, you ruined plenty of my videos. Yeah. So this is old mountain man's chance to get even with the crows. You know, there was a feller back in history named Jeremiah Johnson. He was known as the crow killer, but he didn't kill birds. He killed crow Indians because they killed his wife. They killed his wife and they killed his son. Of course, it was the killing of his wife and son was in sort of a payback for him leading a troop of military fellers through a crow burial ground. You don't go messing with holy ground like that. That'd be just as bad as somebody making a highway through your graveyard where your relatives is buried. You know, desecrating a burial ground like that. You don't belong there, you don't need to be there. If it takes 10 damn days to get to where you're going, you go around that burial ground. You don't mess with holy ground. You don't mess with that at all. Scratch all these singed feathers off of here, scratch all that off, scratch that stuff loose. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I see where one of them pellets hit him right there. And here, feel and hear broke bone. Doubt if that sound to pick up on that thing there for the crackling of the fire. But yeah, this is going to be good. It's going to be a long ass video. I'm not going to make no 2 parts. I'm just going to cook it, do it till it's done. I'm going to put it in the video description if you want to skip to the plucking and the fire building, or the plucking and the food chopping, get to the meat of the video, so to speak. You know, skip on over 38 minutes. Something like that. Now, let's get a closer look. Now, take a look at that drumstick. That right there is just about a bite or two of meat. And then you got that little, what most silly asses call a drumette. You know, they're just what, there ain't no meat on that other, on the main part of the wing. So you don't want to waste no time yanking all them feathers out. But there's that breast. That's a nice meaty breast. This right here would probably just fill me up, or satisfy my hunger to a point where, you know I'm not going to starve. That's like a Cornish game hen, almost as big as a Cornish game hen, maybe even a little meatier than most Cornish hens. Yeah. Oh, I hear LittleBear. Folks, I got to let my dog out. He's in there crying. He hears me, and he's been in the house too long, been away from me too long. He's over at the door. Yeah, LittleBear, I hear you, buddy. I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming. I'm on my way. too. Oh goodness gracious, I swear that dog, he's a mess. Sorry folks, it took me so long. I should have paused that video. I should have. I had to answer one comment reply and 2 comments on birthday videos. Oh boy. I typed them up as quick as I could and got my backside back out here. And it looks to me like, well, hell, you know, the fire's about burnt back down real good. Yeah. Judging from the way this particular wood is, I may have to go ahead and cut some more wood. Alright then. There we go. That daggone that wood, I don't even know what kind that is. Don't even know what kind it is. It's sure as hell ain't oak. Might be birch. As fast as it's daggone burning up. It might be birch. I don't know. We got some birch trees around here, not a lot. Not as many birch trees as I'd like. I see one over there. I think it's dead too. You know, birch just don't fare too well around here, although I'd like to see more of them, because that birch bark sure makes some good fire tinder. Now, I'm going to set this crafty crow right back here. The crow wasn't too damn crafty. Yeah. I'll cover him up. Close that vent. Keep any damn rain or anything out. It's not raining no more. For now. Lord, I hope it won't be. But y'all probably wondering where I got these damn big old skewers. Well, you get their from the Ozark Trail Company, 32-inch bamboo skewers, and there's 12 of them, 12 pieces. And I don't know about, you know, I do go to Walmart now and then. You know, they got these specialty items that nobody else seems to have, and well, I get a couple of packages of these every time I go in, and by the time the month is out, I've already chopped them up and used them for ramrods, cleaning rods, and all kind of other stuff on the shotguns. I use them to make traps, you know, sharp spikes and traps and such. Yeah. Yeah, you can do a lot with bamboo skewers that are 32 inches long. You can cut them into chopsticks for eating. Yeah, those got wet, which it ain't gonna hurt nothing in that plastic bag. I need me another cigarette. I'm gonna need to warm my coffee up. Hey, that coffee there's still steaming. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass video. Yeah. Won't take long to cook that Closeup. Once that wood there gets burnt down to coals, we'll stake that crow out. Might as well get it ready for it. We'll stake that crow out and roast him. Roasted crow. No seasonings, no fillers, no antibiotics, no steroids, no damn bullshit. Just plain old good natural meat. By God. Yeah. Damn skewer right up in that neck. Alright now. Yeah, it's right up there in that neck. And then put it through different places than I had it before whenever I was doing the singeing, because you want it to be anchored in there real good. That's right. That's right. You betcha. By God. Yeah, there was a little old gal long time ago said that she wanted to be with me when the world come to an end. I was about 16, 17 years old, and there's that daggone silly dog of mine whining at the door again. Oh my God. Well, that there, it's kind of putting some tension on that. I might need to bind those. So I got this one lapped over this way. I might want to, no. I think that's good. The way it is, the weight, most of the weight is up here on the breast. And this, the rod that's stuck up, the skewer that's stuck up through the breast is resting on this middle one. And the one with the less weight is up under it. So yeah, it's all, looks like it's all pretty good there. Now I'm talking about binding it with something like some string or maybe a piece of twine or something. I think I got some over there that was from a dog food sack. Or I could, well, since I'm not into wasting anything, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to toss these, break these skewers up, these old ones, and just go ahead and add them to the fire. Add them to the fire. Hell, I could use them for something, but hell, they got blood all over them this way and that. Be nasty. Use them for something. Maybe, possibly, could be. Whoa! Some in a bitch. Right then, where's that damn big old Rambo knife? That Rambo 4 knife. Right there's a Bud K purchase. That's a whole other video, shorter video. Yeah. Alright, let me see. I'm going to this little grill here. Now, close that vent. Close that vent. That fire should smother out and leave a good bed of coals. Now, I think this here rock is gonna do this as a counterweight. Get them skewers down in there. Well, them flames died down good. Now, I'm going to prop that up there on that rock. If I can get the daggone thing to stay. Now, there we go. Oh, yeah. Got it adjusted as necessary. Make sure them dang skewers ain't gonna give away, get all overheated and such. Might need to soak them in some water next time. Slipping and twitching, such. Might have to rig up a different yeah. You got old That crow's sizzling. He's a sizzling. He or she or it, I don't know. It's a sizzling though. It's a sizzling. Over them hot coals. Yeah, I wish I had me some oak. When I say I wish I had oak, God bless America, I got oak all over the damn place. Just hadn't went and got any of it. Yeah. Oh boy. That crow's a sizzling. I need to get me some of them steel barbecue hot dog prong things that are about 2 foot long. Yeah, these big old long monstrous skewers have got their dang place and they got their use, but looks like I might have to go ahead and put another 1 or 2 in that damn thing just to keep it up there. Keep it from falling, keep my food from falling in the fire. You got to use a little foresight. You got to be observant. Observant. What that boy in the, what was that boy's name in that Walking Dead show? He is talking about being observant. And that girl, Andrea, she said, well, that's a big bird for you, Darryl. Oh, yeah, his name was Darryl Dixon. And he was talking. That damn girl was being condescending and aggravating, and I hate them goddamn types that I'm better than you just because, you know, I'm gonna assume that you're a fucking dumbass because you're a country boy and blah blah blah. Don't assume a goddamn thing when it comes to old mountain man. Don't assume a goddamn thing when it comes to people like Darryl Dixon neither. There's a lot of us got a hell of a lot more education than what you damn well think. Don't assume a further-mucking thing. Alright. Yeah. By God, I'm going to cook this fucking bird. I'm going to keep it from falling in that damn fire. I don't care how many of these damn things it takes. Boy, don't that. I need to get that laptop and bring it over here and show y'all the strung up mess. Damn. What a sight. I'm going to get that bird down there a little closer to the coals. Okay. You gotta turn this thing around because that damn flame is... Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah. All life is precious, especially whenever you gotta eat some of it to live. That's the especially precious kind of life right there. The life you take is the most, whenever it comes to be eaten. Yeah, that's right. That bird right there, that's the most precious life to me right now at this moment, because that's sustenance that's going to go in my belly. That's right. Close them vents up. Let them coals cook that bird. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. Gotta check that temperature. Got to use that country boy thermometer. That's right. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. I'm gonna get my phone and take a picture and send it to my brother and say, "Hey brother, I've been eating crow today." Yeah. Oh Lord, I'll do that a little bit later on. Oh yeah, that crow. It's been a long time since I had me some crow, and they are good. And no, they don't taste like chicken. They taste like crow. Frog leg tastes like frog legs. Frog legs kind of taste like fish if they're baked. But if they're fried, they got kind of a snaky taste to them. Well, kind of like certain types of snakes. But never have I ever seen or tasted a wild game animal that tasted like pork or fucking chicken. I'm sick and damn tired of hearing that shit. There's no way in God's creation that a damn wild animal is going to taste like chicken, because it is not a chicken. Even a real genuine free range chicken running around out in the yard eating bugs, eating seeds, eating grass is going to taste dramatically different than a chicken that's raised by Tyson or OK Foods or any other damn commercial hatchery or chicken processing outfit. There ain't no damn way. Hey, you can season the hell out of damn wild meat and just, as far as I'm concerned, just completely ruin the by God taste. I mean, don't, you cook for me. I put some Mrs. Dash seasoning in that raccoon stew. Not for the flavor of the seasonings or to kill the game taste, because that little 1 tablespoon or almost 1 tablespoon, whatever it was, that little bit I poured out in my hand, it wasn't no enough to do anything. It was for the medicinal value of the herbs. The medicinal value of the herbs. And yeah, I just seen some of my tobacco fell out of my damn cigarette. I smoke dry tobacco. There's some air escaping from that bird's flesh and making a noise almost like a bug buzzing or a bee buzzing. Here we go. I'm going to unplug this here. Give y'all an about view of the bird roasting. Well, look at all them skewers. That look like General Custer after the Battle of Little Bighorn. Oh Lord, I'm doing the best I can. I got a laptop computer. Listen to that. Sizzling over them hot coals. That bird. Yeah. That's a mountain. Ooh-wee. Alright, what's going on with that? Picture looked like it was kind of spotty looking. I think maybe the cold weather is getting to my webcam. I'm seeing some little spots dancing around on there. Looks almost like a fuzzy TV picture almost. I think that's what it is. I might need to get the camp stove and might need to get that big 1-pound camp stove and set it there on that lower part of that shelf and let it warm that damn laptop up. I don't know. Then again, I got this damn thing set on its default settings. Oh, lordy, lord, lord, lord. You know, these webcam videos, they upload a whole lot faster, but this one, it's probably going to be 2 hours. You got 40 minutes to go, or 20 minutes to go, before, well, just under 20 minutes. Something like that. Fuck, I don't know. It's 1 hour, 40 minutes, 43 seconds. It's probably going to be another little while before this bird is roasted well enough. I'm going to have to pick that thing up and flip it, turn it. And by golly, everything is going just right. I can see some fat dripping in the fire. But it has been ages since I've had roast crow. Yeah. Of course, I already said that, what, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, half a dozen times or more. I think it's about time for me to turn that bird. Yeah, he's got fat dripping out that one side. Oh yeah, he's nice and crispy. Nice and crispy. What I'm going to do, I just thought of something. Where is that big knife? I had that bugger over here stirring them coals a while ago. The thing of it is, you gotta stir them coals now and then, knock them ashes off, otherwise the heat just doesn't come up the way you need it to. I'm looking around here, looking around here, looking around here. Oh, Well, where in the Sam Hill? There it is, right behind me. Hell, if there's a damn snake, it would have bit me. I imagine I'm gonna get some silly comments from silly people saying, oh, I'll stick with Kentucky Fried Chicken when you go eat that nasty shit if you want to. If you feel you must eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, by God, by all means, go eat that damn nasty shit. I worked in a chicken processing plant in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and if you've seen what I've seen, you wouldn't eat no goddamn Kentucky Fried Chicken ever again. You wouldn't eat none of that fast food chicken at all. I've worked in meat processing plants, worked for individuals that was in the meat processing. Oh, goddamn. The shit that the damn industry gets away with in the name of a fucking profit. Those skewers are resting right down on the edge of that. Some of them have turned dark brown, light brown. 2 of them have turned a light brown. It would be smart to soak them damn things in water before using them. Soak them overnight in warm water. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Call, 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 should have flew away. Call, 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 should have paid attention. Your situational awareness was just a little off today there, biggin. Yeah. Too bad, so sad. You'll make a fine meal. Roasted over hot coals. That's right. You'll make a fine meal. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, I'm watching that. Watching those juices and blood and fat and water cooking up out of that critter, dripping on them coals. Yeah. That's gonna be some fine eating when it gets done. Yeah. Hour 47 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 hours or more. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Lord. Yeah. That critter is cooking up real good. Yeah. Almost makes me wish I had some butter and garlic sauce. Almost, you know. Yeah, I talk about the about the flavor of the meat and all that good business. So by golly, you know, just I think about that butter and garlic sauce. It goes good with wild game. It's just not real overpowering. It don't ruin the flavor of the meat. Yeah. Make sure that's sitting there good and steady. Nice and even. It ain't gonna go falling off. How much coffee I got there? Not much. Hoo-wee. Roasted crow over hot coals. Yeah. Why don't you want to cook it over a flame? Because if you cook it over a flame, it's going to be burned on the outside and raw on the inside. Seen a lot of greenhorns do that mess, and I said, no, 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 no. I said, well, whenever you're cooking on a grill at home with your charcoal briquettes and your starter fluid and all that mess, do you squirt the lighter fluid on there and then let it flame up and start cooking your food then? Hell no, it's going to taste like lighter fluid. And even if it didn't taste like lighter fluid, then you're going to still burn the damn food. You know, whenever you cook in an oven, you don't have direct flame coming up and getting all over, you know, cooking your food, getting, you know, making direct contact with your food. That's nonsense. I don't care if it's a propane oven, electric oven, whatever. You know, that radiant heat is what cooks your food and not the flames. Turn that flame up a little bit on that stove. It'll heat it up quick. I'm going to do a video one of these days on what heats up water or coffee quicker. Like that, I got one little stove out. No, it's in the house. I got one little stove with those little supports still on it. And I got this one, and I'm going to take 2 steel cups full of water with the equal amount of water in them, and I'm going to set them on a even flame on each one, and we're going to see which heats up quicker using less fuel. We're going to see which one heats up quicker, by golly. I just got something to prove. You know, ain't seen nobody, you know, doing this kind of modification on a stove. Most people think, well, it's necessary to have them little supports on there. Oh, kiss my ass. Kiss my little white cowboy butt West Texas ass. I actually think it's East Texas. I think Fort Hood's in East Texas. I don't know. You got East Texas outlaws out there on YouTube. Hell, they blow up beaver dams with tannerite. That's some fun stuff, watching a lot of the East Texas outlaw videos. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Just right to the point where I want it. Getting cold. Temperature's dropping. It's gonna be a cold night tonight. Yeah, buddy, shooting a YouTube video. Cooking a crow. Yeah, buddy. Roasted crow supper for the mountain man. Them suckers are sly and slick. They learn real good. Apparently that one didn't learn good enough. Don't get in shotgun or rifle range of this old man, 'cause by golly, it'd be supper time. Ah, hot coffee on a cold day. Hell, hot coffee on a hot day. I drink coffee all the time. Doctor told me when I had that 6mm kidney stone showed up in a CAT scan, CT scan. 6mm. So I started drinking cider vinegar. Ain't had much problem with it, but it ain't passed yet. I know it's still in there. I ain't pissed it out, and as best I can recall, I've been carrying that thing now in all reason and logic. I think back over the years, I've been carrying this goddamn kidney stone in my fucking right kidney since 2001. And it acts up now and then. And that doctor, I think he was an East Indian man, and he said, well, he's just standing there looking at me with this glimmer in his eye, and I said, what's wrong, doctor? And he said, I said, what's on your mind? And he says, you know, you should be in pain. I said, I am. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm hurting. And the nurses were smiling and talking, and they're like, he's tough. I said, well, what's the big deal? And they said, we've seen grown men in here. And I said, well, writhing in agony and crying and carrying on because of kidney stone. And I said, I come from tougher stock than that, and I am a grown man. 49-year-old I was until I turned 50 yesterday. God, 50 years old is so amazing. It still blows me away. Whenever I was in my early teens, I didn't think I was going to live to see 18. And then honk that goddamn horn, you son of a bitch. Oh, sorry. that was my neighbor. Somebody's all honking a horn. Here comes the rain again. Yeah. Don't want that rain getting in my coffee. Alright then. Let's get back over here and look at this crow. Stir them cold. Should be a hope that damn rain just comes and goes in just little spurts. Stand over this and kind of shield it from the rain a tad. Don't want too much rain falling on my coal. It's starting to slack up, that rain is. Yeah, buddy. Roasted crow. Yeah, rain's slacking up. It's just sprinkling, it ain't raining. It's just sprinkling. Hee-haw. Let's see them. That now the bone is starting to show. The meat is drawing up off of the leg bone. That's one sure sign that that meat is getting done and done. Whenever that meat starts pulling back, when it starts pulling back and the more of them bones are starting to show, that's a sign it's getting done. It's going to be a tough bird. It's going to be tough. Yeah, that's the way birds are. It's the way wild birds are. Because there ain't no hormones and crap of softening it up. And it's not confined in a cage. It's not confined in a cage. Oh yeah, oh hell, it started burning on that side. It's kind of scorched, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to eat it. Ain't no damn way. I've worked too hard on this meal. I am not going to let that deter me from enjoying my grub. By golly. Yeah. That's right. I'm not going to let that deter me at all. That's right. It's just a sprinkling out here, just a little bit. Stir them coals on account of the rain, on account of that water falling from the sky. There we go. Get them coals stirred up. Yee-haw. Cook, birdie, cook. Old mountain man's hungry. Hungry for roasted crow. Let me see here. Where is that other grate for that dang grill? I don't know. One thing I know I put that, there's that knife. There's that cold steel fin bear. I didn't buy this. This was a gift from Mr. Brian Rowe. You know, he gave me a few gifts. He sent me some medical supplies and such, and an IFAC, and you know, he was a EMT and fireman, all that good business, and then he become a damn musician. Some people are weird anyway. Damn musicians. Musicians are strange ducks. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was worried about that. That meat on that back not being done, but I can see it is. Let me take that knife and just cut him a little bit. Oh, that's smelling good. That is smelling good. Yeah, I can see how that thing's setting. It's getting a good even cook to it. them coals are just glowing and putting off that heat. Got a good bed of coals. Small to medium, about a medium-sized bed of coals. Bird making some racket. There's some air in that bone, I guess, seeping out. It's making a little squawking noise, making a little racket. Yeah, ain't like that animal's got any life in it to make any noise any damn way. Yeah. Well, my damn seat's all wet. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that liver and that gizzard is that liver and that gizzard is plenty cold. Set that right there. Yeah. I'll fold this up. Put that on my seat. Last thing I need is my ass getting wet. Yeah, it'd be miserable. It would just be miserable. Now look at there. My damn pistol belts had come undid somehow or another. Walking around here, that damn leather belt flopping loose. Well, really, that's not even a belt. It's a rifle sling from way back. It's just an old rifle sling. And I kind of sort of converted it. And it wasn't difficult. You just take it and string it up. Yeah, I'm one of them inventive types. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. That is one of my favorite slogans that belongs to the Marine Corps. But, you know, oh boy. Of course, Rangers lead the way. Ain't that right? John Lavelle. He'll tell you Rangers lead the way. And there's an interesting story behind that. Behind how that Rangers lead the way came to be a motivational slogan for the United States Army Rangers and Airborne Rangers. Uh-oh. Here's a siren. So we're on the other side of the mountain. So we're on the other side of the mountain. I hope ain't nobody got hurt. I can't tell a damn. I cannot tell a daggum siren from a police siren from a damn ambulance siren. I just can't tell those kinds of things. I know I've seen people that could, and you know, it's just something I just never could get skilled at. Never did pay attention to it. One of these days I'll figure out which way I want to do this. Alright. Goodness. Yeah. Death from above. 10th Mountain. Oh, there's all kinds of different ranger units, brigades. There's all kind. Oh hell, dear Lord God in heaven, since Darby's Rangers, and then they're back there in the Civil War. You know, back there in the Civil War, there was this group of Rangers, and they found an eagle. You know, and this is the story of how that bald eagle became the symbol of the 101st Airborne Division. Now, back in the Civil War, these soldiers came upon this injured bald eagle. He had a broken wing because he had been in the line of fire, and his wing had busted all to hell. Well, the old eagle, he was, you know, full grown, had his color. He probably 5-year-old, and that's old, you know, for a bird. And well, these Rangers, they adopted this bird. They took this bird, they cared for it. They had to amputate the wing, but that bird became their mascot because he was, whenever he's laying there on his back, he had his feet up and his talons ready to fight, and he's screaming his head off, just like a eagle would, just screeching and just working them feet back and forth, just trying to just claw them to death. And that just displayed that fighting spirit, even though he was wounded and he couldn't fly no more. He's going to fight, and he's going to fight to the death. No matter what the odds, he's going to fight to the death. And these soldiers in the Civil War, they were so impressed with this bird's fighting spirit, they adopted him as their mascot. And his name was Old Abe. And he was a cutter. Lived for a long time, Old Abe did. And that there is a story of how the 101st Airborne Division got their Screaming Eagle patch. The bald eagle Screaming Eagle patch. There you go. You know, like the Patriot nurse here on YouTube, bless her soul, she's been through a lot, and she said in one of her videos something that really struck home with me. To know some shit, you have to have been through some shit. Folks, this old boy been through some shit, and so has that lady, the Patriot nurse. Oh yeah, a fine human being, teaches her skills to people for pay, of course. You know, she can't go off just teaching this stuff for nothing, traveling all over the country. You got to be able to make some money at what you do. Otherwise, you know, what good is it going to be if you're just out there giving these lessons away and using up your time and resources? Don't do nobody any good. What do those people some good that's learning? But really, a person's got to make a living. And I've been wanting to get to where I could take one of her Medical Prep 101 courses and then, you know, get more detailed in all that and get some refreshment going in my medical skills and such. And then maybe learn some things I didn't know. Then take the Medical Prep 201. I said we was going to have an over a 2-hour video, and it's 2 hours 13 minutes and 39 seconds. My God, it's going to take a long time to upload. I'm gonna see if I can get me a bite of this bird. Alrighty. We got roasted crow. By golly, they do smell good. Oh shit, I stabbed myself in the thumb with a crow leg bone. Yeah, that hurts. That cramped that thumb up. I don't care. That's good. Nope, don't taste like chicken. Tastes like roast crow. Set that up there on my leg. Damn. Boy, that stabbed it deep too. I ain't worried, I got plenty of iodine in my blood. I know they're gonna be tough. Wild animals often are, unless you boil them. No, that's a bone. Now, in a survival situation, I'd hang on to them bones and boil them later. Make some bone soup. But in this case, toss them out there for the critters to get. Now, let me see here. Pull that piece of skewer out of that critter. But look at that one, it's all cooked and bent. Yeah, soaking them in water would be a good idea before using them. That one there is just burnt. Well, kind of, sort of, almost. It's scorched. It's scorched. Yeah. There's part of the back and one of the legs. And there's the breast. Dark meat. Yeah. Anybody want to bite? Oh yeah, it's plenty moist. Plenty moist, just tough. You know, birds that don't live, animals that don't live in cages are oftentimes tough because they get plenty exercise. Lean muscle. Oh. Yeah. Done edit down to the bone. Well, oh, that's good. Might make me some crow noodle soup here in a little while with the remains of this. Oh, that's a good bird. That is a good bird. Mm. Mm. That bone out of the way. Mm. Yeah. No, I didn't pray over this. Sometimes hunger overrides your common sense and tradition and such. I think the good Lord understands. Thank you, Lord, for this food. You know, and I'll tell you. Thank you, Father in heaven, for putting this bird in my gun sights. It sure is tasty. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's some fine eating. That's some fine eating. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. I can just hear some people right now. You eating that damn crow, you betcha. Ain't nobody knows what good eating is until they've had wild meat like this. Mm-hmm. No seasoning, just the fire and the natural flavor of the meat. Well, I think about it. All that I can grab with my teeth off of that anyway. Yeah, I'll take this and I'll boil it up with some noodles. And I burnt that neck. I'll probably throw that out there and let the dogs have it. And burnt that scrawny neck. Don't want to go boiling up burnt flesh and burnt skin. That'd just ruin your dish, you know. That'll ruin your dish. That'll ruin the whole thing. That's burnt. I had to tear it loose with my teeth. Yeah. Oh, there's that other drumstick. That is leathery. Yeah. Well, folks, that's about it for Mr. Crow. That's just about it for Mr. Crow. There's some makings for some soup with some pasta. I'll do that later, but likely as not I won't be putting it on video. Yeah, survival. It's all about taking what you can get. As far as shooting wild game, birds, squirrels, rabbits, coons, and even possums in some cases, if you absolutely have to, but you know, they're just a complete scavenger and just nasty as hell. But then again, so are pigs. Pigs will eat any damn thing. But everybody loves bacon. Well, except for a few religious fanatics out there in the world. A few of them, what do they call them, Muslims? Yeah, I know all about Muslims. I read their Quran once. Those people are whacked, man. I mean, totally fucking whacked. I even fought some of them here, there, and yonder. But I ain't gonna go into all that. My life's different now, and I'm nice and peaceful, all except for them times whenever I have to just go off and just shoot some dumb motherfucker, or split somebody open from their asshole to their brisket, you know, from their butthole to their arm up here, and cut them open that way. But yeah, try not to harm no one, try not to do no wrong. Try to be good, because you get good in return. That's what my God tells me. I don't believe in that karma business. That's some heathen belief or some damn thing. I don't believe in that mess. Anyway, I'm going to be putting it in the video description. You know, if you want to skip some jibber jabber, you can get on over there to 38-minute mark, and then I'm going to say if you want to see me eating the animal, you go to the 2 hour and 15-minute mark. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way, so people can skip some of that, you know, what they don't want to watch. But then again, there's people that just love my videos and they watch them all the way through, and I appreciate those folks, I surely do. Well, that being said, this here's the old mountain man signing off from the backside of this here lake after enjoying a great roasted crow supper. Yeah. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Sharpen up on them our survival skills. Consider what you gonna be eating whenever your supplies run out. I guarantee. For now, this here's the old mountain man signing off. I'll be saying adios for now. Y'all take care now, and I'll see y'all later.